All right, welcome to the Wednesday Immigration Show. This is Jacob Sapochnick, immigration attorney in San Diego, California, and our managing attorney, Marie Portolano. And we are here with some burning updates on this Wednesday, and we hope that you enjoy the show. If you do, please share it with your friends. There's a share button right here at the bottom, and you can use that to share the live stream with your friends and people who follow you, and then we'll continue to answer the questions on that same stream like we always do every week. We have a bunch of topics to cover, and it's been actually a pretty exciting week for immigration. So Marie, let's dive right into there. Let's talk about the May 10th memo that was updated on August 9th for students that are falling out of status. What are some of the changes here that are very pressing for us to know?
So the USCIS issued a memo on May 10, and they gave 30 days to give comments. And among the many comments, there was a request to consider when students file for reinstatement. Reinstatement is when you're out of status. It's, for example, a mistake of your school. You can file for reinstatement of your student visa. It's better to file within 5 months of falling out of status. Above 6 months, it's only if there is like extraordinary circumstances. So now they include this rule in the memo. And if you file for reinstatement, it stops unlawful presence. If you're approved, then it goes retroactively, and it's like you never overstay. If it's denied, then your unlawful presence will start again as soon as your case is denied.
So essentially, this little change that was a little bit different from the original memo that was published is that, you know, the original assumption was that if a student falls out of status, then they immediately start accruing a lawful presence as of August 9th. But this change basically states that if you have at least 5 months to file for reinstatement, and you may be able to save your status. So that's kind of, you know, it's a little bit encouraging. It's still pretty scary, you know, for a lot of students that are going through this process and may not, you know, be able to meet the course requirements, or their I-20 is expired, or things like that. So at least some relief here. And we'll continue to monitor these changes. And again, I see a lot of you are coming on right now and posting your questions. So you can post your questions, or we get to your questions into the stream. But we want to go through our topics right now. DACA. So DACA, what's the update on DACA right now?
Well, there is none. We're still waiting for the judge in Texas to rule. He heard the arguments last week, last Wednesday, and we're still waiting for him to say yes, no. Most likely, we don't know how long it's going to take to rule on after hearing the arguments. We don't know if there's strategy involved, or it's just being slow. It's been a week, we're still waiting. Nothing from John Hanan yet in Texas.
Right, so essentially, you know, the situation of DACA remains the same. The people that have DACA, and they can still continue to file for extensions, and people that don't have DACA, never had DACA, cannot do it. And we want to see the future of this particular program. Remains to be seen. Again, once we have any updates, we will let you know right away. You know, other things we've seen is, you know, I've been reading some interesting things about enforcement. There's definitely more enforcement at the work sites. Whether they are companies that are never been targeted before, we see a lot more kind of like potential raids, and people are really concerned about what they do as far as who they hire. So again, if you have any concerns about correct hiring practices of employees, it's important to talk to an attorney. The next topic we're going to talk about is the matter of Castro -Tum. This is something that happened on May 17. Do you want to talk about that? It's a BIA decision?
This is now a famous case where the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, removed from the judge the power to administratively close the case. We use a lot the tool of administratively closure when people are in removal, so are about to be deported. we asked the case to be removed from the docket, put on hold, and it gives us time to pursue other relief, like if he's married with a US citizen, or if he has maybe a VAWA, victim of abuse case pending. So we use this tool all the time. Now they remove the power from the judge, and on a daily basis for me, it's been a lot of impacts, because the judge, they don't want to put any more cases on administrative closure, especially if the government, the DHS, opposed to it. So it's becoming really difficult to put the case outside the docket, and we have to have release immediately available. And if you know a little bit of immigration, you know nothing is immediate, nothing. So it's been very difficult to go to court for the past 6 months. Very difficult.
Yeah, so we've seen that more and more people that before relied on court discretion, they relied on the fact that if they're going to be in court, there may be more options for them because the judges may have more possibilities. Right now, it's really more difficult to actually go through the court system, and the outcome is almost unpredictable. So we cannot really tell clients anymore, this is what's going to happen based on our past experience, because a lot of things are completely unpredictable. So and again, this is just one example of tools that judges used to have before, and now it's essentially been taken away from them. And again, I don't know how they see it, but I feel like it's going to make the court adjudication process much more complicated, because there's some things there's some people who are not serious criminals and they don't really necessarily need to go through all the channels. Now they're not going to have those tools anymore to help people that clearly deserve that and may have more options to be able to stay here in the U.S. Next thing I want to talk about is something about employment-based immigration, and this is a practice alert from Department of Labor's Liaison. Maybe you want to talk about that, Marie?
Well, just a little practice alert. If you file your prevailing wage with the Department of Labor, if you file it recently, they've been issuing it with the wrong wage. They are using the 2017 wage instead of 2018. Because July you change, you go from a 2017 wage to 2018, they're making mistakes. So if you send your prevailing wage and you had a determination in July or now beginning of August, make sure your attorney check very carefully what was the prevailing wage, to be sure it was the 2017 one. If not, you're going to have to fix it. And there's a procedure for that.
And again, both on the employment immigration and on the family immigration, we see a lot of changes that may not necessarily be huge changes, but they're administrative changes, but they do impact the way cases are being processed. They do impact the way we do our work. And so we want to pass it on to you so you know what to be aware of. For example, that the whole update with the student memo is something that you may not be aware of, but if you are a student and you're experiencing hardship, you're going to be able to do that. So. And again, I see a lot of people that are joining us right now. I want to welcome you, those that join our live stream right now. And again, I'm Jacob Sapochnick, an immigration attorney in San Diego, and Marie is our managing attorney here at the office. We all work for one firm, and we will try to do those live streams every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific. So if you're joining us right now, put it on your calendar and prepare your questions. You can ask your questions right now. And I see Mariam, and I see a lot of you are joining in right now. You can post your questions right now. And we will, hey guys, I see a lot of people, there's an influx of people just joined right now. Hi Dil. And we'll be sure to answer those questions as soon as we attend the question section. So let's go back to our next topic. We wanted to talk about some interesting national interest waiver cases and some success stories. Hey Amar, how are you? That we want to share. And so, for example, a national interest waiver is a self-petition green card. So, as you know, most green cards require an employer to petition for you. So you need to have a job offer before you can get a green card. The employer has to advertise the position in the newspapers, go through a labor certification, and all that kind of stuff. But if you qualify for the national interest waiver, that means that you're a person of high achievement. What you do is in the national interest. There's a particular impact on the economy, on the country, then there's a way for you to be able to get a green card without a labor certification. You bypass the labor certification by showing how your abilities, how what you do qualify you for that particular green card. And we've done many of those green cards in the past. And in particular, this live stream, people always ask, share some examples of those cases so we know what can qualify somebody for national interest waiver. It's not enough just to understand the rules. It's not enough just to understand the criteria. Let's hear some case examples. So we're going to share with you a little bit of case examples about how you can get a green card without an employer, which is really almost an unknown category of immigration that we want to cover right now. And we have a lot of people joining us. We have Lily here, David, and again, I promise we're going to get to your questions. So we'll I even mentioned you by name. We have Abu Kaber here. Hey guys. So Marie, why don't you share with us a couple of interesting success stories on the national interest waiver green cards process?
Yeah, I wanted to share just these 3 criteria for NIW, and I wanted to share a quick success story for each criteria, because USCIS questioned the criteria and we successfully answered, and now they have green card. The first criteria for NIW is the proposed endeavor as substantial merit and national importance. So an excellent, I think, case is published on our blog. We're not going to tell the real name of the client. We're going to call him Andrew. He was from South Korea, VP of LG Corporation, so a huge company. He's been there for 21 years, has a master's degree in America in law, a certificate in real estate, and he was managing a real estate project for worth $4 billion. It looks very impressive. It's look of a beautiful resume, but you have to justify that this person who wants to come in America without any employer, it's of national interest to America to have him come here. So we had to struggle a little bit to justify that. And so we just really focus on how much job he's going to create. He's a very successful executive, so it's going to be easy for him to create jobs, and LG is a multinational corporation. So it was a very hard case, but we got him approved, and now he's at the consulate in South Korea. He had his interview 2 weeks ago, and he should come here shortly, so it was a great victory. The second criteria is the foreign national is well positioned to advance the endeavor. For this case, and Jacob, we worked on it together. I'm going to call him Robert because, again, I cannot say his real name. He designed and engineered pickup trucks, but like very new, like a mid-rear engine. I'm not very into cars, but it was like a very
cool,
very well designed. And some company, he was not very good in sales, so it took him a long time. He got patents, and then finally he got a company kind of interested in his products. It took him a long time. For this, the USCIS questioned if he's really well positioned. Is he the best one to do that? So we had to answer for him. And a lot of lawyers told us it's a lost case. The car is not being manufactured. Why are you wasting your time on that? Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get him good success on this one. I'm not. Again, very cool car. The last criteria is it's beneficial to the US to have the requirement for labor certification. So very quick example was, I'm going to call him Peter. He had 2 masters, a PhD in medicine. He was a doctor. He represented his country. The president sent him to represent his country for a medical summit. He has very great publication and all this stuff. But the question, why him and why not an American? There's a lot of doctors in America, so we have to really focus on how, even if there are other doctors in America, he is really needed, and he's researching currently at UCSD, and again, he got his I-140 approved and now has a green card. So. Perfect.
And the funny thing is that, you know, the NIW cases are interesting because you never know who can qualify. You know, if you meet some of those requirements and you're working on a project, you yourself may not know. So that's why it's important to, you know, talk to an attorney that can, you know, dive deep into the requirements and see, hey, you know what, you do actually qualify for a green card without an employer because you're an amazing researcher. Because, you know, we've done there for you know, somebody that had a patent for a particular technology for fitness. It can be anything, and so it's a very cool and interesting opportunity for somebody to get a green card doing it by themselves because of their innovation. So I know we have a lot of people here right now, and you have questions. So this is the main reason why we do that, because we want to interact with you. We want to answer your questions. So we're going to go jump into the questions right now. And again, if you have a very specific case, we're not going to address specific cases. You can set up a consultation by sending us a private messenger message or email me at jacob@h1b.biz. And we'll set up a consultation. We have a special consultation offer for you because you came to this particular broadcast. But let's go through those questions right now, and let's scroll through the questions. Second here. Here we go. Here we go. All the questions are here. We have a lot of questions here. First, I'll say hi to everybody. Hi, Hamid, Guillermo. Thanks for watching. Rosie, Katrina, Mariam, all of you guys. Dilip, Anmar, Ed. People come here every week. So Hamid asking, my I-130 is still pending. How long will it take to approve F2A, PED7, April? Again, so if you want to know how long it's going to take, you have to go to the Visa Bulletin. Every month there's a new Visa Bulletin. And then if you are F2A, you go there, look at the chart and look at the dates based on your country. It changes every month. So it's pretty simple. It's right there. Visa Bulletin. Katrina is asking, thanks very much for your time. My question is, how likely is it that Trump's proposal about receiving government benefits concerning applicants for adjustment of status, marriage to get through, and if it does that mean that everybody is screwed, or does that mean that the green card can be denied? Well, again, it is concerning the proposal, but again, it's not yet passed. And again, it really depends because we have to read the final rule, and then they'll detail exactly what are considered to be those benefits. Because even today there are many restrictions of what you can or cannot do. So I don't think it's that bad what he proposed, and there's always ways to get around it. But once we have the final version of that rule, we'll be able to explain to you in more detail how it will impact you. But Katrina, I wouldn't be worried that much. Mariam is asking a question: how long is the process in order to become a U.S. citizen? It was 6 months before. Do you know how long it is now? Again, it varies. It really varies. I would say from the moment you file to the interview, it's still about 6 to 7 months.
In San Diego.
In San Diego. It can change in different states. It also depends on your personal background. If you have a case that requires any background checks, if you have any criminal background in the past, if you have done any violations of your visa, those things can make the processing even longer. But the average, I would still say 6 months. Anmar says, hi, I live in Sweden and waiting for my interview. How long do I have to wait? Again, Anmar, I don't know if it's a family-based interview or employment-based interview. It's because of marriage or adoption or whatever. It depends on your case. But typically, most interviews overseas, minimum of 8 months to a year right now. So again, I don't know what your case is about, but you're welcome to explain more. Another question is from Ed David. My question is, it's a long question. He's from Ghana. I was once married to a white American lady. She was 20 years older than me after we got married. She went back to the States, abandoned our marriage, and I found out she was cheating on me. Listen, Ed, this is a very personal question. I would suggest for you to email me, and the email is jacob at h1b.biz, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question, or you can set up a consultation and we can go over your file in more detail. Antonio says, hi, Roy is there any news about the E2 visa for Israel? Shalom, Roy. So the update for Israel is that E2 visas are coming up for Israel. So we are waiting for the embassies in Tel Aviv to open the E2 visa division, hopefully after the Jewish holidays. So we're looking at probably the end of September, beginning of October. So Roy, we have formed an interest list for Israelis that are interested in the E2 visa. Make sure you send an email, private email to the chat box, and we'll add you to the list, and we'll keep you updated. As soon as the E2 for Israel will pass, I'll be sure to make a live stream just for that. All right? So if you're on our messenger, you got the blast about this live stream, so we'll do the same blast about the E2 for Israel. Dale is here. Hi, Dale. Nuro is here. Hi, Nuro. Mariam. I just placed my application on May. Since then, I don't have no news. How do you, for how long? Well, Mariam, I need to know what application it is. Is it family-based? Is it an adjustment? Give me some more details and I'll answer. Monica is...
It's unusual because you should have at least a receipt notice or the cash check. So I think you should at least check that the check was cashed, because otherwise it means you did your filing was not correct.
Pierre is saying that his friend was held in Miramar facility pending asylum. How can you help him? Anybody who's detained by immigration, they get an A number. Your friend should be able to call after a couple of days in detention, and any attorney can help him. See if he is eligible for asylum or parole. So make sure that if it's a legitimate case, have him call our office and we'll help him with that.
And there is no facility immigration in Miramar, so he might have done a crime, because otherwise the only facility we'll have is Otay Mesa. So that's...
Mr. Abukar, hello, Mr. Abukar. Kari Marino, hey Kari, how are you? Good to see you here, Kari. Hi Jacob, what's the best approach someone can take towards paving the way to coming to live in the U.S.? Someone who's 22 years old of age, live in Mexico, no passport, have no family members that are U.S. citizens, just single 22-year-old Mexican citizen looking to come. I think the best thing for somebody like that is, first of all, to get a passport. You have to have a Mexican passport if you live in Mexico. Second of all, for somebody young like you, you can apply for a work and travel visa called J1 for 3 months. It's the best way for young people to come and work in the U.S. Once you finish that 3 months work and travel, you return back to Mexico. Once you do that, you prove yourself to the U.S. government that you're worthy of a visa, and then it's going to be much easier for you to get any visa. So that's a very cool hack and trick for young people that want to be able to come to America, apply for the J1 work and travel, get it, come back after 3 months. It will be golden to get any visa in the future. Blessing is saying, hi, how important is 765 approval notice? Well, it is important because you won't be able to work with it. If you don't have an approval on the 765, you cannot work. JR virtually saying, I'm going to send to my post where is my Haitian people can watch. Yeah, so everybody, Junior and everybody, make sure you share it. If you're watching right now, share it. And there's some hearts at the bottom. There's not enough hearts here. Put some more hearts because my heart is already aching without hearts. I want to see more hearts coming up. So yeah, share it. Share the live stream on your page and your friends can see it. The more shares, the better for us. Kandrop Johnny, hey Jacob. You may recall I spoke to you 2 weeks ago on the chat. How can I forget, Kandrop? I remember everybody on this chat. More hearts, the more my memory works. I haven't emailed you but have not received a reply. I have 2 questions. One, I want to apply for an E2 visa. That's 100K. And the second one, my father who is over 60. Perfect. What I'm going to do is at the end of the live stream, I will personally send you a message. And if you send an email, we get thousands of emails. You have to put in the title a question from the Facebook live stream. That will go up the list. But what I'm going to do is I'll send you a private message at the end of the stream and connect with you so I can help you with your e-visa. Sounds good? And I apologize for not answering the email because it probably will be, and you can attest to it, right? How many emails do I get? Right? She knows that. I don't even answer Marie. and she gets mad at me. Nana Ortiz, hello. Guillermo Ortiz. She just kicked me, by the way. It's live show. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Guillermo. Roy, thank you for your time. There is any news about the E2 visa for Israel? Roy, yeah, so I just said, it's coming up after the holidays, September. Vishal, please help U visa applications. After applying 3 years, applicants are not getting work authorization. No one is talking on that. Do you know anything about the U visas and not getting work authorizations?
Well, what do you mean, the 3 years? Is it the 3 years when you apply for the green card?
Right.
You have to be a bit more specific on the question.
Yeah, Vishal, please explain your question. I think I know what you mean, but I need you to explain it further. Are you talking about that you're not able to get a work permit during the process?
Because after 3 years, you can apply for a green card.
You can apply for a green card. You should do it.
So you should apply. If it's been 3 years on your visa, you can apply for a green card.
Brigina is asking, how can I get my mother-in-law over here to Florida, from Mexico? She has to apply for a tourist visa. That's the best thing. Amar, my M30 has been approved since 2017. It takes more than 3 months, but it's been 3 months. If any case that has been pending more than a particular time, you can inquire on the status. Use your receipt number to inquire on the status.
And the I-130 right now, it takes if it's just I-130 without 45, it takes 1 year, and you cannot inquire for at least, I think, a year and a half, 2 years.
Habib is asking, I speak French, can I ask a French question? You can ask, because Marie speaks French, and I speak Hebrew, and between the two of us, we can answer any question you want in French.
You can write in French, yes. I will answer.
Yeah, answer a question in French. More hearts. Thank you so much. Oh my God, 117 hearts. 121 hearts. Are there hearts for me or for Marie?
Me.
Okay, well, that's debatable. Habib, okay. Ashley, how can I get a visiting visa for my mother-in-law? You asked that question. Anna, hey Anna, how are you? Shalom. Angie Rogers, hey Angie, it's been a while. Where have you been? Arceli Maita Bernal. How do I go about getting a Nigerian visa? I'm a US citizen.
Visiting visa for my sister.
Okay, so again, she has to apply for a B2 visa, and that's a pretty simple process.
But if she's young, be very careful that she shows ties with her home country, because if she has no job, no loan, no property, no list, they're not going to let her come here. Especially countries like Colombia, Brazil, India, they're not going to let her without very strong ties with the home country.
Ishwim Savdu, he says, can my girlfriend get a visa? I'm a green card holder. Yeah, she can apply. There's no reason why she shouldn't.
But not through you. You should have to wait 2 years, 2-3 years.
Wow, perfect. More hearts. The more, the better. Leah is asking a question in Spanish. Leah, we're gonna answer this question in the feed. So we're gonna read it in Spanish and reply in Spanish on the thread. Right? Do you understand what she's saying?
It's a long question.
It's a long question. We will go into it in the feed. Unche Ubi is saying, my cousin is 1 year extending green card, but due for citizenship, and the wife is threatening to divorce him. What should he do? Well, typically, he has a 1 year extended green card. So basically, he got his green card extended, now she wants to divorce him. There is a way to get a green card after divorce using Form 751. It's called the bona fide marriage exception. We do a lot of these cases. Make sure he emails our office, and we'll get him a consultation because of the live stream. But it's very doable. We've done many of those. I got a withholding of removal, but I changed to a U visa.
Good job. Withholding is not...
right? It's a good one.
But U visa is better. It's going to give you a
I want to apply for my mother's-in-law. You can apply, Ariana. No problem.
Yeah, as long as she has, again,
German,
ties with your home country, she needs to have a job, a lease, show that she's going to come back to her home country, because she could adjust status.
German is asking a question in Spanish. Can you tell me in Spanish? We will answer in Spanish.
Con visa turista vine una vez, si me fui luego regresé por segunda vez, si me quedo no tenía ni 7 meses de haberme quedado.
Just we'll answer you in Spanish, German. We'll write in Spanish and answer in Spanish. Patrick, Katharina Bicias, just an info, and since it seems like a lot of people have questions, I filed family-based 45 in September, and I'm still waiting for a green card interview appointment notice. It's almost a year. Okay, so Katrina, there have been delays in adjustment interviews. It's true. Every case is different, but we have seen people that waited up to a year. We have seen. It doesn't mean there's a problem with your case. What I would do is do periodic inquiries every 60 days and keep a track of those inquiries. All right? And if you have an attorney, make sure the attorney does the inquiries. If you don't have an attorney, make sure you talk to an attorney. I think you need one if it's more than a year.
Type Google USCIS processing time. It's going to lead you to the USCIS. You put San Francisco field office. It's going to give you how long a 45 is usually take to be decided. If you're outside of processing time, then you can inquire, go to InfoPass, or do an online inquiry. If you're within processing time, then you cannot even complain.
Exactly. So we have a lot of questions, and we are running out of time soon. But let me see, Jody, German. Okay, well, I have a lot of questions. Okay, so here we're gonna do. Let's take a couple of more questions, and then we'll go back. We'll go back into the thread. Hey, Nitsi, we'll go back into the thread and answer them typing. Marie will go through it today, and I'll do it some of it tomorrow. Jody, my husband has a U.S. visa. Would like to know how can he become a U.S. citizen so he can file for us to come and live there. So if he has a U.S. visa,
which one?
We don't know which visa. Is he a green card holder or I mean, we need more details. Anna, a second question, TN visa for 2 years. Can I apply for a green card somehow? Well, at TN, you can apply for a green card. That same employer can sponsor you for a green card. we've done it before. There are ways to do it.
Oui.
Johan Kamamitra. So let's see, Johan. Let's see. I'm sorry if you didn't get an answer. Where's Johan's question? Yeah, we have a lot of questions today, and we promised to go into the thread. Johan, I don't see a question. Can you post it again, please, Johan? Okay. Leah, my husband will die in Honduras, and I'm going to prison now. I will, like I said, it's a specific question, and we'll answer it. Please send me a private message because I don't want to answer in public. But this particular question, Johan, I'm sorry, I don't see your question here, so please answer it. Please post it again, and we will go back into the thread and answer every single question here. I promise that, right, Mary? Yes. Between the two of us, we will. Even if it takes us the whole week, we'll do it. Anyway, we have to end the live stream right now. Again, you can continue posting your questions on this thread only. And I'll go back with Marie and we'll answer all your questions. And the ones that are private questions, I'll send you a private message into your messenger. All right? And if you have further information, you can
email.
You can email me. Patrick, I will answer you I see a question. You're given withholding of removal, and now I change to U visa.
So what is your question?
What is your question, though, Julian?
Do you want to change to U visa? And it would be a complicated. You want to call the office. It's going to be a complex question of court because withholding. You don't want to lose your withholding right now. So, can you call the office and we can do a free consultation?
Okay. Perfect. And here it is, Anna. Perfect. Very good, Lanina. I will, so we'll answer your questions. And let's see here, Quizilia. Okay. So I see that you have an urgent response. Can you send a text right now to our private messenger, and we'll respond to your questions right now. Okay? Yes, Germany. We'll answer you too.
Yeah,
we'll answer all of you guys. I promise. Okay? Thank you guys for watching, and we really appreciate you taking the time to come here every Wednesday. And again, we're here every Wednesday, so please be back, and we'll see you at our next episode of Live Immigration Show. Thank you guys.